Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook. Get a sign-up bonus of 200% up to $25,000 when joining today. Sign up now. Terms and conditions apply.
Vote for IFL in this year's Sports Podcast Awards. Go to www.sportspodcastgroup.com and vote for us in Best Combat Sports Podcast and the Diverse Voices Awards categories. IFL Pod, available across all major streaming platforms now.
This is Colin McGuigan for IFL TV. Delighted to be joined by Frank Smith in Belfast. Stuart Little, how's it been?
Thanks, mate. Good. Although a lot of people did send it to me and say, what is this geezer talking about?
A lot of people said to me, this guy is miles off it if he thinks he looks like the guy from Prison Break after your comment.
I didn't say I look like the guy from Prison Break. I don't even watch Prison Break. But someone said to me, you look like the guy from Prison Break. I was like, okay, I'll Google the guy from Prison Break. I didn't say I look like the guy from Prison Break. Not me.
Just to clarify that. Actually, someone commented and said, I can't believe Colin has the cheek to call him Stuart Little when he looks like Sam Jones' love child. So,
What, you? Actually, that's about
hate that, actually. Okay, let's talk about tonight. How good was that tonight from Lewis Crocker, first of all?
Brilliant performance from Lewis Crocker. You know, it was the key was though that highlight reel knockout. You know, it's the kind of thing we need. He's got the personality. He's got the backing. We saw that in the venue tonight, and I think there's some big nights to come for him. But exactly what he needed to deliver was what we saw in there tonight. He's got, you know, the chance now. We've had some great nights over the years here with Carl Frampton, Ryan Burnett, Michael Conor, obviously. This is his opportunity to take from that and, you know, build into the superstar and for many more years to come.
It was spoke about there with the Paddy Donovan fight potentially happening. Is that a fight that you like next for Lewis Crocker?
I think so. There's so many people talking about wait, build it up, but how many fights do people say that for and then they never happen? I think it would be a great fight to do next. You know, it'd be a huge fight. I think it would do big numbers in the Odyssey. Well, change the name, didn't it? But we'll stick with the Odyssey. Same thing, all the same. Sounded better as the Odyssey. I think it would do great numbers in there, and I think that's a great fight to make. Let's see.
I spoke to Billy Nelson about that. He said he doesn't like that fight next. He said that it's a fight for down the line. He said Conor Walker, he likes that fight. Is that another one that we could possibly see for Lewis Crocker next?
Yeah, I do. The Conor Walker fight would be decent as well, but I don't know. Let's see. You know, it was all very, you know, it was a rushed build up tonight. We got it together in short time frames, so we'll go away now and do some work and see where we fall. Just
in terms of the elephant in the room on the weight, what was the situation with that this week? Because obviously Lewis weighed in, didn't make for the title. I think there was an issue then where they said he won the title, but obviously it wasn't on the line. In terms of that for Lewis going forward, is it just that the fact of this fight was rushed, as you say, and it was a quick turnaround for him since his last fight? Possibly, yeah. Look, it happens. It happens. I wasn't in the camp. I don't know. You know, the board do their check weighs earlier in the week. Lewis missed that, so they set a maximum weight he could come in at. Felix's team were aware they didn't, you know, they wanted to fight for the title still, but you know, I don't think it's anything. You know, I don't think he's going to look to go up. He's definitely focused on 147. But yeah, I wasn't in the camp. I would think it was probably a time frame thing, but I'm not too sure. Just a quick recap of the rest of the card. Chev Clark with a good win against Tommy McCarthy. What's next for Chev Clark? We spoke before about this Jake Paul fight. I spoke to him this week. He said he fancies it. Is that something you'd try and make? I'm not sure Jake Paul will fancy Chev Clark, to be honest, but a great win for him. You know, Tommy McCarthy, an experienced fighter, Chev in just his 8th fight with a win like that was great to see. You know, I think we want to try and make the British title fight now. We made Isaac Chamberlain a huge offer for that fight. They don't want it, I don't think, or they're saying they're going the European route. So hopefully they vacate that belt and we can get Chev that British title. But yeah, tremendous win from him tonight. If not Lewis Crocker, what's next for Paddy Donovan? Another dominant performance tonight. There's lots of fights, you know. Conor Walker could be a fight for him as well. You know, there's lots of fights to look to. I'd love to make the Lewis Crocker fight, but let's see. We'll look towards next week. We're in Vegas for Conor Benn. The situation with Conor, obviously, if he wins against Dobson, is that Eubank fight still makeable at this stage? I'm not going to talk about it. I've done too much talking about it over the years and made myself look silly when it never happened, did I? But I'd love to see it. It's still a massive fight, but the focus for us is to deliver a huge fight for Conor Benn. He will fight anyone. He's calling out every name at 147. He's got to get through Dobson first. You know, his second fight in over 20 months. So you know, it's going to be a test, and that Dobson's going to bring it because this is his huge opportunity to change his life. But yeah, the Eubank fight, obviously,
without doubt, that would be a fight we'd love to make. But we've done too much talking about it, so let's just see if it transpires.
John Ryder fights tonight in Arizona against Jaime Munguia. If John Ryder does beat Jaime Munguia tonight, what would you like for him next? Is it the winner of Berlanga McCrory, possibly?
Yeah, it could be. That's a great fight. I honestly think John Ryder can do a job on Jaime Munguia. I don't think Munguia's ever really been in, outside of the Derevyanchenko fight, that he struggled in that fight. And many people thought he lost that fight, but I think John Ryder can do it. He's got to start early, go in there. But there's big fights to be made. The Berlanga fight's a great fight, amongst others. So let's see.
Well, Frank, you're a busy man. I'll let you go, but thank you very much for your time. See you in Vegas, my friend.
Thank you, Colin. See you in Vegas.
I'm fine.